Hello and welcome back or welcome to the Ghost Town Talk channel. Now, this will be covering news. It will be covering, everything you could think of Knott's Berry Farm related. But you're either back and welcome back. Hello. I told you I was not going anywhere. Hasn't even been a day, but I'm back already. So, yeah, anyways, we're going to move on with the video. So I recently went to Knott's Berry Farm today, okay? And I'm going to do a news update. So we'll do news updates every time I go. I'll do a news update because I can't really do like news updates when I don't go. I can do like, ride breakdowns I can do when I'm not there. There's a lot I can do when I'm not there, but like for a full-on news update, as of today, November 1st, this is like when I go, I'll report back on crowds, on ride breakdowns, which there were a lot of today, on merch, on, well, for now, Scary Farm decorations and stuff. Yeah, so, everything. So, to get started, I had a lot of fun today. We got here early because we had no school today. Okay, let's just put that out there. We got there early, like right when it opened, and there were no lines, right? Like zero lines. And Ghost Rider was down, Pony Express was down, think Calico River Rapids was down, but then we went back on because it reopened. But so what I'm saying is, one issue today, which I'm okay with it because Scary Farm just ended and they're open way later. Scary Farm just opened. It is Monday, the beginning of the week, which is when they normally plan their maintenance because they don't want to do it on a weekend. Scary Farm, the only reason that's relevant is because there's way more people entering Knott's and way more people entering, and just it's open till like 2 a.m., so the rides are running much longer and they hardly have a break to just sit, right? And yeah, there's just like all this stuff added together will lead to a lot of breakdowns. And there were, I think, Ghost Rider was down like a lot, and then it reopened. What else? Coast Rider with a C was down for, it broke down 3 different times. So it broke down once in the beginning of the day when I was in line. Then it broke down again some point in the day. And then it broke down for the 3rd time when I was in line, but my mom stayed. And then we went to the wave swinger and came back and went on. But it broke down like 3 different times. This is not normal, by the way. I don't know what was going on. Jaguar broke down once. I mean, literally, so many things were breaking down or not open. Pony Express was getting maintenance done. That's right. It was getting maintenance done, like the tracks were getting repainted, all that stuff. Berry Tales broke down once, but that's normal. That one always broke down, even when it was Iron Reef. Like, it would just break down for like 30 minutes and come back. But that's okay. But, like, there were a lot of ride breakdowns today, and I feel like that's kind of bizarre. But then, I understand why. I don't blame Knott's for it. They're doing fine. It's just, they've been open for so long, for like 2 months, almost, like September 16th through, yeah, you know what I mean. Like, they've been open for a really long time for 2 months, so I don't blame them. And all the rides got back up, working eventually. So it was just annoying that they kept breaking down, but they came back up online. The only one that kept breaking down was Coast Rider with the C. That one was, That one broke down 3 times. I don't even know if it's broken down since then. But yet again, it was still a very, very nice atmosphere. I love Knott's for that reason. It was like, Ghost Town was not very crowded. Because last time I went, it was during Spooky Farm. Because, in normal Berry Farm hours during the Halloween season, it's Spooky Farm. So there's all these trick-or-treaters running around and blah, blah, blah. And it's, like, annoying. I went today, and Ghost Town was great. Like, it was, minimal crowd. I could look at everything I wanted to look at. It was relaxing. I had a great time today. Okay, great time. Like, one of the best recently. But, so like I said, right when I got there, there were like 0 lines. I could basically walk on anything or wait just 10, 15 minutes and I was on. But for some reason, which this isn't Knott's related really, but a lot of schools had today off. And a lot of crowds rolled in, and that pushed the wait times up. So as for Scary Farm decorations and all of that, they were all still up. Like, literally, all the Scary Farm decorations were still up. The Blind Tiger still had its, stuff going. It's because you have to realize they were probably open extra late yesterday. Till probably just still 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. whatever. But that's only, Disneyland does it overnight, but they have such a long time because they're not open past midnight. They close at 10 or 11. So then they have all night to do this stuff, right? Take it down, put it, you know what I mean? And if you have the whole night, you can do it basically in 2 or 3 nights if you work efficiently. Disneyland does that, and I think it's crazy, but Knott, they only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I guess they have 9 hours at least. But Disneyland has 12. So, you know what I mean? It's just, they didn't take anything down yet because the season's not, it is basically done now. But it's not totally done. You know what I mean? There's still that little bit, but they're slowly taking it down. They took down that Into the Fog art tribute show or whatever. Me and my friend were gonna go in there, but then we peered through the, black drapes and we saw people taking it down. So, yeah, that is getting removed. Log Ride as of today is still, Halloween themed. Calico Mine Company is still candy themed, which all of that will be gone, and I would give it a week. A week and maybe 2 weeks, because Knott's tends to be slower on that stuff. I'd give it 2 weeks. Timber Mountain will be back to normal, and Calico Mine will be back to normal. Just give it 2 weeks, and I guarantee you it'll be just normal again. Okay, I'll look, and I'll make sure, just looking around, make sure that is true, and I'll inform you if that's the case. But yeah, so everything is back. It was kind of nice. It's kind of my last time probably looking at all the stuff and everything. I think they had taken down mazes. I think mazes were pretty much gone. They do hide them, but Dark Ride was gone. They removed that one they took out. Well, who knows? Do they even take it out? They could leave it there because what else are they gonna do in there, right? Do they do anything else in there? This is what I'm saying. They could just leave it there all year, but they took out the Dark Ride, word things and put something else. I think Merry Farm coming soon. I gotta look up when Merry Farm opens. Christmas events and activities. I remember looking and having it be November 19th. Okay. I can confirm November 19th, all Halloween decorations will be gone. Which is in, oh my, I'm so good, I predicted it. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I predicted it because I'm like, Knott's is normally slower. I mean, that's okay, whatever, but like, they're normally slower at that kind of stuff. So I was like, yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable, honestly, for that much stuff. Yeah. And you have to think they have entire rides that are themed Halloween that they changed, so they have to go and rip out so much stuff. Like there's a whole scene in the Halloween Hootenanny log ride with Halloween creatures. They have to take all of those out, bring them down, drive them to their, they're on Knott's campus. I've seen them before. They have like warehouses where they store all their stuff. Keep them in those, then come back with the other ones, bring them up. That takes a long, long time, right? And then not only that, you have the little spider webs and the flashing lights, and all of that will take a long time. Even around the clock, like that will take forever. And that kind of just is the reality. Calico Candy, I've never even been on it when it's candy, whatever. So I can't really predict how long that'll be. And if it's like every piece of gold they were handing is candy, that will take forever. But I'm not sure if that's the case because I've never been on it when it's Halloween themed. But yeah, so that's really like my predictions on what they're gonna be doing, and then just stuff throughout the parks is gonna take a long time to redo, and I don't know. And then, not only are they redoing it, they're probably taking a week to remove the decorations and a week to add the Christmas decorations, right? Because you have to add all of those decorations in after you take all of them out. And then all the Scary Farm stuff are stored in their like little warehouse things. That's where all of it is. You can even see if you walk down the entrance, like when you go underneath Ghost Rider, if you look to the left, normally there are Scary Farm things there, like pumpkins or something Scary Farm themed, or something in the Hollow Scare Zone, I think. And it's always sitting there, like maybe they ran out of space, who knows, but for some reason those are always there. But yeah, it's always nice to see that, be like, oh yeah, Scary Farm. But I never forget about it, honestly, and especially this year because I actually went. But Merry Farm is really cool. Like I feel like visually they put more work visually into Merry Farm. I mean, not Scary Farm is better in like every way, but no, not every way. But I like Scary Farm better, right? But because it's an actual like activity, it's cool. Whatever, you like watch my other videos and you'll hear me talking about it. Merry Farm, there's just more visual work to be done, right? Because Scary Farm, there is a lot of visual work to be done, but it's more behind the scenes, so you can you have to make it blend in, right? You don't just go all out, and I feel like Merry Farm, they're just going all out, like pouring stuff everywhere, having the fake snow machines, and they're having like the fresh baked cookies. You're hiring like a Santa. I mean, it's crazy, and it's such a nice feeling too. So I'm excited to go there. I will go to Merry Farm. I don't know when I'll do a video on my 2021 review, but I actually don't know. See, to me, Merry Farm is like Spooky Farm. Like it's just visual. I don't do the actual activities. I think I did the cookie one, maybe, but let me see. Yeah, like Scary Farm. I was looking on their app at the park, and they originally earlier in the day they saw their Scary Farm section, but then they got rid of it. It was kind of sad, but you know what? It happens every year. I know they have shows, they have the snow, they have the decorations, but are there any? Yeah, here it is. Uh, Santa's Christmas Cabin, Christmas Village Crafts, etc. Tree lighting ceremony, snow and glow experience, Christmas light show throughout Camp Snoopy, plus more. Yeah. Knott's is so unique in that way. Like, Disney does this stuff, but they don't just go over the top for it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess Disneyland. Their Halloween part is not great. All they do is add little, Mickey pumpkins everywhere, right? Christmas is crazy at Disneyland. They have like a full light show on the castle. Disneyland Christmas is really, really good, right? Really well done. I've gone during that time. It's like amazing. But it's not as this of cozy as a feel as walking through Ghost Town during Christmas time with like Christmas music and hot cocoa and whatever. Like, it's not that same feeling. I don't feel like, but that's just me. But I really like Ghost Town. That's part of the reason I named this channel what I did. It's my favorite part of the park. It's an experience in itself. As to Knott's is not only about the rides, honestly. Ghost Town is a huge part of Knott's, historic part of Knott's, the beginning of Knott's. It's everything. And that is what I like about it, and I think it's cool. Like, it's a nice Western theme, like all the stuff. Oh, think it's time, guys. Are we gonna be doing the same thing? Let me see. Will we be? Oh no, that's. I don't think they have a Knott's Berry Farm Twitter. Maybe it's on Berry Farm. I mean, I want to see the Scary Farm Twitter. I'm just interested. Oh shoot! Scary Farm Twitter says new frights are already brewing for you. They're already going back and drawing up the new, mazes and scare zones and costumes already. And it's like it just ended. Get ready for unbelievable scares in 2022. See you next season. Aw. I'll get over it. I'm honestly just like excited for Mary Farm at this point. By the way, if you haven't had the Fireman's Barbecue Grill, whatever, that barbecue place, Fireman's Brigade, that's what it's called. Amazing food, like literally the best food in Knott's Berry Farm. Don't go to, like, it took a while, but it's because you can watch them make it. It's not like, it's so good. Like, I had the ribs today, and I think I got ribs, I got the fresh corn, which is so good, corn on the cob, obviously, and their garlic bread, so good. You literally, like, if you go to Knott's and you're having lunch or dinner, go there. Like, top of the bar theme park food. I mean, it's hardly even theme park food. It honestly is like, to me, the ribs were as tender and as good and like juicy as like a restaurant's ribs. Like, they were really good. So you should check that out if you haven't yet. Alright, so they don't have the Twitter thing. Alright, maybe they will later, but they have a Mary Farm video, I think, for the 2021 season. I'll just watch it. I mean, it's a news update. Shut up. Ice show. Alright. Yeah, like, this stuff, like, even in the video is a 100% official. They're not, like, making it, you know, better with visual effects. Like, this is all what it's like. It's great. Yeah, that'll just be one video, but it's, you know, just something to get us excited, I guess. But yeah, I'm excited for that. I'll definitely go, for sure. Let me think. I'm gonna be out of town. Oh yeah, so guys, if you didn't know, if you're new, I don't know, I don't think I even said this on Spooky News, but there are periods of time in the year where I'm out of town, and I don't upload for a while. Like in the summer on my main channel, I was gone for 2 weeks, but I don't know, like I can't, I want to get out of town and fly on a plane and whatever, but I think it's twice a year I will be gone for once for a week. No. Well, it depends, it varies, but there are 2 times a year where I'm gone on a trip, and yeah, maybe 3 even, 3 times, but if I don't upload for a long time, I always give warnings before, and then, you know, I'll come back. It's not too complex, but actually, on the 19th, I will be gone. Yeah. 19th or 18th? I think 19th? Yeah. November 19th through... when? Through the 28th? I don't know. Something. I'll ask my parents to see what the heck is going on. I don't know. But that's what's going on. That happens. But yeah, anyways. So, Knott today was a fun. I loved it today. Just because of, like, the crowds were more in the lines today than I felt like the whole park itself. Like, the park itself was pretty quiet, but it was more like the ride lines. Like, people were more like, I want to go on rides today than, like, let's walk around today. And what I was more in the mood for was, like, do a couple rides, you know, get a few rides in, but then rest of the time rock around goes down. And that's what happened. So it was great, honestly. I had a good time. Everyone did. It was great. Yeah. So I think that's it. I'm thinking right. I mean, merch-wise, they didn't have anything really different. All they did was they got rid of the Knott's Scary Farm merch. I think there's still some, but majority, I think they just got rid of it. But yeah. So I think that's going to be it for the first Ghost Town Talk video. Well, not really, but first of this channel-ish thing. It's not really a different channel, but this branding, I don't know what to call it. Anyways, that was it. So I hope you enjoyed. Expect more videos like this and some even more different. But yeah, that's going to be it. So I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one. Goodbye.